Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close I could taste it, want it away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I will prepare. Very good! To the top and you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top by vow. Yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making the killing. I'm here for greatness, you can't lock me into cages. Deserve to be on stages, I will be the greatest. Do it yourself, I made it. DIY from the basement, I'll take my life into my own hands, my own plan, yeah I got a backbone, designing my own program, I'll mentor the next wave of the bravest, so don't be late, I'm about to make changes. One shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared, to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare.
All right, guys, what is up? Hope this isn't too bad tonight. It's been a while, as most of you know, since I have done a stream. And if you see the very different layout that I have, there was a lot that was happening, and I spent like most of the day yesterday pretty much trying to figure out like what do I want to do with the streams.
It's easy as falling off.
One thing that I used to use being StreamYard, I will no longer be using that, or really any of the other services, because all of the services have now gone to a pay model and are paywalling all the cool features that made them worth using. About the only thing that StreamYard has now that is still free is the link, give people a link and call in feature. So yeah, I'm not going to just use StreamYard for that. I'm not going to have that stupid watermark up there and not be able to play clips or anything like that. So I'm now going to be using OBS, which, I mean, I'm no stranger to OBS. It's something that I think, you know, most of us start with to begin with. We all use OBS, but then things like StreamYard and Restream started just making things a lot easier. And I don't think I have my...
Just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here? Yeah.
I don't think I have my chat window popping up, which it should. I guess I gotta get it up. Sorry, a little bit of derailing. But in any case, so for call-in now, what I would like to start doing is I will start using Discord for call-in. I actually have several channels on my Discord for chatting, and the description should be in the link of the video. And if any topic I bring up that you want to use or you want to talk, join the Discord and just find me in there. Should be in the stream live room, and you'll pop up here. Like I got this little icon that's showing me, and we can chat about any topics that I'm bringing up. And that's just how I'm going to use it from now on. And yeah, hopefully that works out pretty well. I mean, it's no real skin off my back to do. I used to do call-in shows all the time. The other thing is that people had been asking me for
Worse than you thought.
more gameplay,
Let's wait to hear what Charles
and
say.
it's like gameplay and anime and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I just don't have the time to stream and do it all. So
Settle.
what I will be doing is I'll be
Sitting on there.
recording gameplay,
Isn't that what's selected?
putting it up on the channel. This gameplay won't have any commentary or anything like that. It's just going to be raw gameplay. But the cool thing about it is going to be that it's going to be for use. If you want to use it for, say, any of your videos or anything like that, or you just want to watch commentary or commentary-less
Always.
gameplay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It might not be good gameplay, but we'll use it as more or less the background noise, the background music for the stream.
The scene?
It should be,
No horses.
the sound should cut out when I talk or when anybody talks, and I have that set up for Discord as well.
Come in committee.
Let's
But like when I'm not talking about a
Charles and Ed
topic,
again.
the gameplay will be up there just for stuff. But yeah,
A pretty
and I did not decide to move from
Open-minded, is
YouTube to Kick or kind of any other streaming platform,
You'll be
even though I am working on getting
take it.
what is it, verified or
Wraith.
stuff done over on Twitch.
The governor
But
the schoolhouse for comfort.
I will probably start streaming on Kick a little bit more, because the whole reason that I was going to move off of YouTube
Children.
was because this past week they were supposed to implement something with
We thought we'd have to bury them all.
having to use your ID
The
to
children
verify that you're over the age of 18.
sent them away.
And
Can't have been easy.
it
It can't be easy.
either happened or didn't happen, or what I'm understanding is that they're not going to
We're expected at the tavern.
implement that unless it is a problem. So I guess for now
Absolutely.
we will
The school is now.
I will stream and still use YouTube as a platform
but
for
the
now
shines yet.
until it does become a problem.
Let us
But I definitely need to start building myself up at other places like Rumble and YouTube, or
wish us luck.
Kick,
To the boat.
and probably Odyssey too. But with that being said, I think that is everything. I think that's everything that I needed to say for channel update. And I am going to start trying my best to be more concise with the streams. And so this is like Saturdays are going to be it, and 8 o'clock is just the time that I'm going to use. Excuse me.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are.
Yes, Sam, that is the
Drink.
server.
Banish it. Please come in. As if
So
serving
8 o'clock
sit while we talk.
PM Eastern time is going to be when I choose
Name is
to stream, and if
my partner, Red McCoy.
anything changes, just keep an eye out on the
Where's Charles?
what you call it, the
Minister Davenport was on its way.
that page, that
Fair fight.
the chat page on YouTube for the channel. I will
Skin new.
try to periodically update on there, and I've got to say that I am so far. I'm so sorry for kind of being
We're sorry for your loss.
quiet
We'll do.
on all this. Just
The Reverend is
a
dead.
lot of things been going on. A little bit of laziness, a little bit of
Tragic.
just depression of not really
Still very
wanting to make really any content at all. And it's not like there's not been things like I'll get these
Lose.
great ideas for shorts, which if you've been following me for any amount of time,
responsibility.
Look at us.
you know that it's been like shorts
We could
are just kind of my
by now.
bread and butter, but I am starting to
Do what you want. I live in.
expand out
The estate.
to doing more stuff, and that's another reason for this setup. Like this whole setup's like for the greatest amount of optimization and reuse of single content is, I guess,
Banish
is how I'm going to put it. Because during these streams, you know, we'll have our live interaction, and
I shall.
then what I'm going to do with the streams after we get done is
My expertise
chop them up
is of little use.
and, you know, put them on the channel.
If I can be of some
Maybe a little bit lazy, but you know, like I said, I work about damn near
Well, go.
about
Leave or shut
60-ish hours a week. So
myself.
yeah, this the kind of time that it takes to do the kind of content I would want to, I just can't do right now.
Worth saving.
So with that being said, we will move into one of the first things that I wanted to talk about, because tonight we are all about that
We feel
anime.
of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport.
So today
Great
we are
emotion.
talking probably one of the one of the most
Remember how we found
breakout hits
Indeed.
of this summer season, and that's K-pop Demon Hunters.
So tragically life.
Guys, I don't know what, well, I know what to say about it because I'm about to say a whole lot about it.
But guess
It's
use.
okay.
It is
Like,
the child's
I
expected death is linked to
get why it's so popular. I mean, the songs are very,
I try
very,
in all humility
very catchy. Like,
to us all.
ain't even gonna lie.
All
I've caught myself
ongoing.
since I watched it last weekend.
You see,
I've caught myself
I
singing the Soda Pop song. I've caught myself singing
saw myself.
what is it? Is it Golden or
And
whatever?
Charles.
It just, the songs are just very, very
The widow
catchy.
Davenport is at home and
but
much venture out.
the story
Overlooks
really fails for me. Like,
a home
I think I even tweeted this out after I watched it, is that
refused.
it's a fine story, but there is so
To her,
much that I feel
she knows no more.
would have been done
Her husband died.
better. And they, like, it just,
Why is town so empty?
Though
it does fail on a few parts.
few,
So, like,
though a motivation
what is it?
may differ,
So,
all
spoilers,
extraordinary
granted.
faith and courage in the faith.
The whole idea is to create acceptance and to
Will they
the
curse is lifted?
for there to be acceptance for the demons and stuff like that. And that's one of the primary
Go
themes that I feel
with their
was happening throughout
we do not
the movie.
this situation quick.
But
The community
by the
of Eden,
end of it all, like,
perhaps forever.
they're
Those who
the idea is that
go.
there's supposed to be harmony between humans and demons, and
Everywhere.
the main girl is
Weather has lightened
part demon,
the roads.
which should
Believe the
actually
woods offer salvation. I do not.
be that they are going to, you know, they're going to accept demons as more than just something to kill.
I am that.
Well, the one demon that the main girl is
And science
falling
win
for
is, you see,
does end up sacrificing himself after finding out that he's a real POS.
pleasant land,
But
and those who threaten it.
it just didn't really make a lot of sense to me why they
Curse.
why they still killed him when he should have. It would have worked out better
That Reverend
if there was a redemption arc and he worked with them to beat the, you know, the big bad.
I shall stand for the company.
But they did not do that.
As the moral authority, the anchor,
So to me,
Charles and his banner.
fail. That was just kind of a fail of like, oh, this is the direction that we went with it. And I mean, all of this is my opinion, and it's all,
Go right.
you know, subjective of
Indeed it is, madam.
whether it's good or bad. But for me, it was just, that was a big fail for the final act.
Because we
And then we have the three main girls.
Can you tell me about the curse?
And I'm used to seeing
misery for
when you have three characters that are very similar, or supposed to be three main characters, that
firsts,
they do have similarities, but what sets them apart
nightmares.
the most is going to be their differences, right?
In the end came death.
Well, they really did not
but in
hit
honesty,
on too much of what makes each of these characters
the worst.
different. They all seem to have this same kind of personality, this manicness, this I guess teenage girl vibe is what I would say. And it
What do you
really
curse?
became annoying watching them throughout the entirety of the movie. And you know,
Born upon New Eden.
if you have to pick one to watch,
Just
they're the one that has the most difference of a character development
Find out.
is going to be the main girl. Like the other two are really just
And acquitted
those
himself.
background characters. It
You.
reminds me in a way of how Sailor Moon, how some episodes they were very good about differentiating
Yes.
each
Our
of the girls.
All right.
But then there were those episodes where they were all kind of the same, and it was mainly the ones
Success.
very early on with when they were
House. I'll be here if
when they were lusting over Darius or the Tuxedo Mask. And it's like they all just kind of melded into this one thing, and it was just one of those very, very annoying things to watch for me. And I got that from this. So I mean, overall it's not a bad movie. I think it does what it wants to do. And I mean, it's not a movie, you know, for adults exactly. This is I mean, here's what I thought it was. That's PG. It was PG. So I mean, I get it. It's not going to have one of those super deep stories. Like I can't expect something as deep as like a
As Charles would say,
a Bluth film
another day, another
from the 80s and 90s, you know, where you torment kids with actual trauma,
I have no idea.
like Land Before Time and the Brave Little Toaster, you know, stuff like that. But you know, it did all right. So
And
you know, it's
Red.
it's interesting that it's as popular as it is, but I really do think it is mainly the music, not the story,
Come here.
that pushes it. And you know, like I think it's a decent watch, but it's not something that I'm going to go back to. And I truly don't think that the extra films and the live action that they got planned, and
Would God
probably even
you into
the show that will eventually come from this is
not
going to be as successful.
here.
I mean,
I'm so sorry.
yes, there's a lot that they missed in saying, but also they did kind of close it out with beating
They will come.
the big bad. And I mean, I think anything else after this is just it's going to be obvious that it is a cash grab,
One more.
but I think it will be able to be masked
You know how he
if the songs in the follow-up films
rest-
are just as catchy, if not better, than what this was. Because I mean, it's again, obviously
could wait.
the songs are carrying it,
I believe.
and people just like they're not looking too hard at the story. Although I am seeing crazy
Nor do I now have
fan theories like pop up, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, y'all literally just are making things up now.
things. Before all this.
Before the curse. It was a busy
All right,
time. Charles immersed himself in the community here.
now we are going to move on
In every
to
the people came to rely on him.
the summer 2025 season. And Jesus, what a season it's been. Oh, did I actually have I didn't remember actually my list up.
Fairfax Haskell is
Oh, wow.
educated.
Shows how long it's been since I've used. Okay, I'm going back to the browser because I'm watching way more anime
practical.
than what I've got here.
He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the hunters, Thickskin.
Oh, 2026, we're getting
I find thick-skinned New Smith's man
more
frightening, but I think she has a good heart,
more Sergeant Frog.
by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soul.
All right. So,
Comports himself
Dan to Dan, season 2. This,
beneath it all. He's just.
I mean, it's Dan to Dan.
Charles thought so too.
It's not going to do bad. Season 1 was probably one of the most
Time and
interesting animes of that season. And season 2,
Is there any-
surprisingly, it's not the most interesting anime of this season, but
I can't
the animation is getting
have it.
like it's so well done. I am a little bit disappointed that they spent
The house
so much time on like
lingers.
this is
Needs
all like the whole season is just about
Promise.
the evil eye and
Until
Gigi, and it is a little bit disappointing that it's not expanding a little bit more, because every episode is just like the evil eye is doing things. I mean, once he got revealed, that has just been
It's all right.
the main thing, and it to me is being a little bit drawn out, but the animation is very interesting, and it does something that I thought Dan to Dan did really good in the last season, and that's after the introduction of an alien, you know, they'd have these little down moments to expand on the characters of Momo and Okarun, and that's kind of, they're still kind of keeping up with that same kind of energy, but at the same time they're expanding on just they're expanding on Gigi, they're expanding on I forget her name from the first one, the girl that got possessed by the acrobatic silky demon. She's actually more interesting, but the animation to me is also just like, it is beyond anything that I think we're seeing out right now. There was I think it was last episode, there was a scene where the girl that was possessed by the acrobatic silky was like washing her face and cleaning up and getting ready for school for the day, and like the fluidity of that animation was just, to me, on another level
My dears.
than just any real action anime, because it reminds me of when like I was watching a behind the scenes of Akira, and one of the things that made Akira so impressive
I don't have.
was how
But promise me you'll come.
animated the characters were. Like
For all my sake.
one scene that stuck out to me in particular was that there was a scene where
How can I
Kaneda
help?
was like doing a bunch of hand motions and just being very animated as a character, right? Whereas typically during that time, you've seen animes, what they would do is they would zoom in on the face and they would just make the mouse move, or they would do behind the head shots and just kind of trick your brain
I'll be here.
into thinking that they were doing animation when really it was just still frames. But it has just been a really impressive season, and you know, I am a little bit disappointed that they are just
Charles.
focusing on like a single ghost or demon this time, but it's still very impressive. Like Dan to Dan, if you're not watching it, I don't know what you're doing this season, because there's so few anime that do what Dan to Dan's doing, and it's not just like great storytelling, it is a masterclass
So,
in animation.
did you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul brothers
Gear
supplied
6.
guides.
You know,
Were so eager to continue
maybe.
research here in New Eden.
I mean,
Befall us.
if we're being serious, I don't think there is going to be a Gear 6. I mean, there really doesn't need to be. It doesn't.
Other visitors?
To me, the whole
Holmes
Luffy transformations after,
came to see me.
you know,
That was nice of him.
what was it? Really, the transformations just don't make a lot of sense to me for Luffy. Like it just
Where are you staying?
it got silly. Granted, Luffy was always silly, but
The governor.
when Gear 2 was introduced,
The schoolhouse.
and like the whole idea of for Luffy, at least, there's too much going on. I mean, you have a devil fruit user, you have these gear transformations, you then have hockey, and it's just like, I don't know, it's like Oda is thinking of cool things to do, but he has to continuously add new power systems to One Piece, or at least Luffy, to get those cool things to be accessed. And you know, Gear 5 was like, I mean, this kind of goes back to the anime, like animation carrying
He's back.
a show.
ghostly figure. In my
And where I don't think that used to be the case with One Piece,
was his beacon in the darkness.
I do think that now that One Piece is very much being carried by the animation itself,
Still picking
and
crafting your very
it's just like the story
Fond of the moment.
is so secondary
Green.
to what One Piece is now, that
were.
Oda is just trying to he's trying to get us there, right? He's trying to get us to the end of the One Piece, but at the same time, he's not in any rush to get us there. So it I mean, I guess it just depends, because
I'd know it
a few things that I've learned about Oda recently is that
to remind him.
one, like, he doesn't like to kill off characters because he doesn't want to waste potential, and two, he really follows the rule of cool, like, and that's what goes back to the he doesn't like to kill characters, is he doesn't want wasted potential, but he also wants like cool scenes, like he wants cool stuff to happen in his story. And I mean, I get it, but it's also kind of like, come on, guy. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a few things. Let's get to Gacha Yakuta. Now, Gacha Yakuta, I think, should have been the breakout show of this season.
Started to wear
But
to look
again, K-pop Demon Hunters kind of has
He was hiding his ear.
taken everything over right now. But I am so impressed with Gacha Yakuta. Like, I love the world, this whole kind of trash world layers. It reminds me a lot of Metropolis and Alita, you know, stuff like that. And it's so interesting, and the trash powers having to be based off of an item
Joke
that
to 7.
you have a strong connection to. It's
I'll look for that reference.
it's such a cool show, and the animation is great in this. I don't know if it hits Dan to Dan levels, because there might be just a tad bit too much CGI being used, but it is done very well. Like, if you had told me, you know, 10 years ago
Charles was worried about
that CGI animation was going to be the future of how we
Malicious is this?
get more
On the bed.
anime and get better anime, I would have laughed you in the face and been like, dude, CGI will never be at that point. But I mean, it is making a lot of great breakthroughs, and I think Gacha Yakuta is one of the good examples. Like, it is a very, like, everything is very uniquely drawn. Like, if you've watched any of the trailers for this, it is very, very interesting. Wonder if this actually shows anything good. It's probably just the original trailer, like the Trash Beast are interesting. But yeah, it's a great show. That again, another one of those ones, if you're not watching it, you're missing out. And I love the characters and how interesting they are. I mean, dude literally turned a plunger with poop into a weapon and was swinging it around. It was so hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Sam, you ain't got to worry about it. Like, if you want to ask a question, man, just ask away, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. But
Couldn't attend Charles.
do I think Yami from Black Clover can beat Luffy? You know, sad to say, but I'd have to look into that a little bit more because I'm not going to say I'm not a Black Clover fan, but I got a lot more interested in Black Clover
Might be back.
the more that I watched it. But I had dropped it beforehand. But like I can't even remember what Yami's power is right now because it's been a few months since I've watched Black Clover because it was something that me and my wife were both enjoying. So it's one that
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to move on without her because we were both just enjoying it. And plus she makes me rewatch stuff when I move ahead, and I don't have time to rewatch things.
Feels so
But
just
oh, if I remember right, his power's like
wake.
is darkness or something like that, right?
But that will change. I promise.
Dimensional slash.
Is there something
Okay.
differently?
Yeah, it's like darkness and dimension slash and stuff like that.
None is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone.
See, it's really hard to say if anyone would beat Luffy because
Gone.
when you add something like
That might have brought
Toon Force
maybe he
into a character, which I mean, Toon Force is basically just any, or he can do
brought with it.
anything and everything.
Yes.
It
Yes.
it starts to get questionable
Warned that something
about the character and what he can and can't do,
had a use for
and who can and can't beat him.
to fight it with all God's might.
And I'm not really too big on the whole power scaling or power scaling stuff. It
My sleep, I
you know, each character exists in their own universe, and you would have to
all
nerf so much of them
he
to make the fight believable.
bottomless
I do like watching some stuff like what is it, Superpower Beatdown does really good with that stuff,
away.
and it's very entertaining to watch. But the power scaling bro guys that are typically on these platforms, just it really gets under my skin because they start like, oh well, is he planetary, is he universal, is he God? It is insane. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, it starts to remind me of like being on the playground of like,
He's present.
my dad can beat your dad, or do you think my dad can beat up Superman?
We'll ask him what he wants
You know,
to do.
stuff like that. You got to start bringing up feats and stuff like that. And
What happened?
I do think Luffy
Best get
and
started.
Yami
Maybe a
have a more even fight because from what I can remember that both of them have done, they haven't done a whole lot in their respective universes.
You all right?
You know, just meaning again, you have to start bringing in their feats.
we came
like-
to help Charles.
Luffy's not insanely powerful. Like I've seen him punch a ship
Ask
or punch a hole in a ship,
what people will tell you.
and
To the cemetery.
you know, I've seen him punch people, but I've never seen him destroy a mountain.
Be careful.
I've never seen him lift anything like amazingly heavy. So I mean, I think if we're really talking about in a battle of skill, I do think Yami has it. Just because I mean Luffy, a lot of Luffy's stuff again is it's going to be a straightforward punch. It's going to be a rapid punch. And I don't think Luffy stands up to that. I think he really fails as far as like if you're talking about like character power, I do think Luffy is probably one of the more weaker characters in anime. Respectively, in his own universe, he is powerful, but you know, again, you start putting him elsewhere, he really, I think, starts to lose it. Like you know, just take the big three for example. I think Luffy is the weakest of the three. I don't think in a neutral universe, you know, I don't think he beats Ichigo or Naruto. I think there is a more interesting fight with Ichigo and Naruto, but you've got to take out the idea of what spiritual pressure is and to make that a little bit more of an even fight.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry.
But I'm kind of rambling because,
Death has
like I said, I don't look into a lot of this stuff that deep. I can only think
I'm afraid
of what I know from each of the respective universes to kind of draw my conclusion.
And you are?
And
Madam,
yeah, it
sincere Paris traveling merchant.
I think it would be an interesting fight overall, but it's it's okay. Do I know CJ Damp?
As soon as possible.
The YouTuber?
Did you arrive?
I
see.
Do not.
In the bay. Perhaps a captain would take
the name does not
to safety.
Sound familiar to me. That
And I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We wrote ourselves a show.
Yeah. Like do they do a lot of
rowboat of yours.
Character battles or character fights?
By a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not every.
Let me see real quick.
But we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
This person that's got like 2.2.
If she does, I have no way of knowing it.
2.2 million subs.
Grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse as per your request.
Let's see.
Won't even charge you for it.
This him right here?
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Let's see. Does he have long videos? Oh, he does. He has like 20, 30-minute videos. Wow. Let's see. Let's just go to videos and look up his most popular. 10 mil. Insane. Let's see what he was like 3 years ago. I remember that shit. You know, I might have seen a few things by him now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Or maybe it's just someone similar that does this. Can't hear it. Should be coming through. Oh. Oh, I know why it is. That's my bad.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So as we know, Majin Buu has multiple various forms. And with each form, he gets even worse.
Should be able to hear it now.
To just outright what the f.
I mean, I ain't gonna play the guy's whole video, but...
So I present to you Exhibit A, Fat Buu. So as we know, Goku and Vegeta are fighting right now, and that's giving all the energy for Buu to wake up. So when Buu hatches out his shell and everybody sees him, everybody's looking like, you telling me this fat ass Captain D's Patrick Star Kirby looking motherfucker is a terror of the universe?
Okay, guy's pretty good at alliteration. I'll put it that way. Like I gotta respect that, you know, you can just throw stuff out like that, and it's just like Patrick Star Kirby looking blah 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 blah. Like, dude just threw that stuff out there. I mean, that's impressive. Even if it was written down, I personally know that I don't have the patience to re-record lines, which is one reason why I don't do scripts in a lot of my stuff. I just fly off the freaking cuff. So kudos to him for being able to do that stuff. Like, I'm always impressed with anybody that can do that kind of stuff. Yeah, dude's like, I can see why people like him. Like 2.2, I mean, I ain't gonna hate. That's, you know, and the video, and on top of it, the videos are well produced too. Like even if, you know, it's just using stuff from the animes, and it's like, oh, here's a clip and let me talk, and then, you know, he's got a few little graphics here and there. Although I don't know how he doesn't get hit with copyright, to be honest, because there are some, like, Toei don't play around with Dragon Ball at all. And this kind of just looks like a lot of the episodes cut in for what he wants to talk about. But, you know, more power to him. Sometimes you gotta just use it to get that feel. Yeah, that's a good call out for the for our good recommendation for him, man. That's it's really interesting. So let's get into Kaiju number 8. So Kaiju number 8, I'm not too impressed with this season, in all honesty. Like, I was questioning why no one was talking about this show this season, and then I kind of binged the 4 episodes that were out, and there was nothing to really say about it. Like, nothing interesting was going on, and they got up to the point that I was reading, and I was hyped for this season because I knew what was coming up, and I can not believe that it's just it's been kind of meh. Like, I kind of wish they had cut what they had already shown down to 2 episodes and kind of just rushed past where I had gotten up to reading. You finished reading it? Man, I don't want to say that this season's a disappointment, but it's questionable for me at this point. Like, with so many good things like Dan to Dan and Gachi Yakuta, I feel Kaiju's just getting left behind. Like, the animation's not bad, the story's still good, but I don't know. Like, I can't even force myself to want to watch this season, and it's very disappointing. Let's see. I actually have not started this summer. Hikaru died. I know some people were kind of like, oh yeah, the summer Hikaru died is really good.
Everyone buried here died in 67.
It just I haven't even started it. Like, I actually got caught up on Sakamoto Days today over the summer Hikaru died. Like, and I mean, I was only half paying attention to Sakamoto Days. Like, I don't care that much about Sakamoto Days. It's not an interesting show. It literally has just been one assassin fight after the next, but it is very easy to follow, and so I literally just put it on while I do something else. It's lacking something. Which one? Sakamoto Days or Kaiju number 8? I do want to check out this Takapi's Original Sin. I did hear like the first episode was really good, but I don't know what kind of torture anime and the sewer slide stuff. I have seen enough animes that do that, and it's just kind of meh. Jesus, I didn't even remember Rising of the Sealed Hero. Yeah, it's Sealed Hero. Sealed Hero season 4 was out. Dr. Stone, meh. I did end up watching this, and this is actually, so yeah, I did end up watching this, and surprisingly good. Like, it is a Chainsaw Man, Dead Man Wonderland wannabe anime, but it is very interesting. Like, I don't think they're doing a lot with the story, but the animation is interesting. Like, it is as interesting as Chainsaw Man was. Probably about as much depth as Chainsaw Man has too. But I loved the power system from Dead Man Wonderland. Like, using blood, and you're limited by the amount of blood you have, and made it very unfair for the kids that were in that compared to the adults, and especially when someone's got a projectile weapon versus one that kind of just sticks to them.
I swear I'll make it up to you.
It's interesting, like the Oni blood and the worlds. It's I don't have a lot of words for it other than that it's just interesting. You know, like, kid gets a freaking AR-15 or 16 or whatever it is. Oh, I love Dead Man Wonderlands right there. And it's got a noob tube on it because he's a gun freak. And I love the idea of Onis fighting against these other guys. It's again just
hides a story.
just an interesting show with good animation. You know, I was saying earlier about CG and all that. The blood seems to be all CG animated. It's another one of those things that I'm very surprised that more people are not talking about it, but I don't think a lot of people are watching it, and the ones that are probably don't put it out or don't have a platform.
Well, since you
So I mean, it's a cool show. Like, I definitely would say check it out if you got the time.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone!
Let's see.
You have no shell, no ties, no.
Yeah, I don't think there was a lot more that I was watching.
Neither do you.
Let's see. Oh, reincarnated as the seventh prince. Yes. Oh, so reincarnated as the seventh prince. Where am I on this? Yeah, I like this. Like,
Damn it.
I don't have a lot to say about it. It's been just another, like, it's another solid show that I was enjoying. I actually think I only watched like the first 2-3 episodes when they were coming out, so I'm pretty behind on it. But yeah, reincarnated as seventh prince, still very good. Oh, was Kaiju that you were talking about? Yeah, like, I get that it, like, I get what you're saying. It definitely is lacking something. Like, I don't know what it is, but it is lacking. Oh, panty and stalking with garter belts after such a long freaking hiatus. Honestly, the show's not good. This is just like, so they changed the main voice actresses. Like, all the voice actors are changed. And it's like, I kind of get it,
The tide
because when the original show came out,
can manifest back to his.
we were in a much different climate than what we were when that came out. Like, you could have Chris Sabat play garter belts. You could say the things that Panty says and do the things that Stalking does. But I really think that even though they will probably never admit it,
Now is a good time for.
they did not want the heat that this show would bring to them, so they let other people voice these characters
You one last.
in order to just basically save their career. Because I mean, that's who was the original, like, I'm trying to remember the original voice actors for them. No, they changed a few too many. Can't go back, can I? Lame. So that, at least that's what I think.
Join
That
me now.
they just didn't, they didn't want to come back and play these roles, because they were very, like,
You're here.
but this season isn't what the original season was either. Like, it's a lot more subdued than the original season was. Like, you don't have as much cussing, you don't have as much of Penny being a hoe
Know me, go.
as much as she was. You rarely have seen Garter.
Worries.
I will say the most Panty and Stalking thing that I've seen in all the episodes that I've watched up to this point is the Polly Pocket brothers here, their transformation, which was wow.
Sorry, my
Just wow.
so sorry for us all.
What happened?
Actually,
What's going on here?
Sad.
let's pull that up. Yeah, here it is.
Ah, hear that? Karens are gonna Karen. And again with the sussy gear. Their cheating is off the chart. Time to back.
Blah, 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 blah.
Low-key feels like we're about to kick it into high gear.
Like, this is just impressive.
Oh, evil spirit. Born at the cross between heaven and earth.
Like, it's like male strippers. Oh my god.
Power from the garments.
This was like, it is just insane. Like, what was it? The transformation of this face to like real anime was so freaking clean. Gainax just does such a good job.
Cleanse your filth and foulness. May your corruption and blight be shattered into dust and return you to heaven and earth.
Yeah. Just absolutely impressive. But yeah, other than that, I really have not, like, I don't think it lives up to the original Panty and Stalking. Oh, is that a pre-recorded? Yes, Sam, that is a pre-recorded gameplay. That gameplay will actually,
I thought
the full gameplay will be up tomorrow. It's one of the new things that I'm doing for the channel.
How do I banish it?
Not just to help get content out, but to give some of y'all like what y'all are asking for, which is more gameplay. And I just honestly, I don't have a super lot of time to
in the days before my
stream games, do streams like this, and also do the shorts and stuff. So a lot of what I had to do, or what I figured out this past week, is how to get more game, how to get more of everything out. Like, how do I get more shorts out talking about anime? How do I get more anime content out? How do I get more gameplay content out when there's just one of me, right?
Your death.
And like, because I work close to about 60 hours a week, it is just,
glad to have seen you one last.
It's not really possible for me to try to do all that, do the things that I need to do as a father and a husband, and someone, you know, who has a decent career. It's kind of what it has to be for right now until I think up a better way. And I really do hope it works out. You know, it's about engagement. It's about getting in that YouTube algorithm. It's about kind of giving everyone something of what they want to see or want to see me do. Pops! How you doing, man? Nice to have you here too, man. It's been too long.
Folk awoke in terror.
Where was I?
To me, I did not see it.
Relaxing after dinner, dude. We had Tex-Mex tonight. Made me some pork and steak nachos with salsa and like 3 different cheeses, black beans. It was so freaking good.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection.
Yeah. I mean, it is, man.
How this works. You know I won't allow that.
I really enjoy,
You haunt Esther.
you know, doing this. And while it may never become a career,
The Reverend Charles Davenport.
which is fine, because I mean, as we see more and more on YouTube about people trying to make all this into some kind of career, they become pretty shitty people because they just lose touch with what it means to be a person out here. Because I mean, it all becomes about content farming and, you know, fuck people's feelings, and you know, it's not about reality. It's about, you know, who can get the most clicks, who can get the most views, because that's what advertisers will pay for and YouTube will pay for. And you know, it doesn't matter as long as you literally do not get caught on camera ending somebody, you're golden. I mean,
wait for what?
Look at what some of the top people have done, and they have made the platform worse for, you know, smaller creators. And you know, they still keep chugging along, they still keep getting views and clicks, even though honestly they are some of the worst freaking people. Like, and I consider myself a complete asshole, but Jesus Christ, some of the stuff I've seen these people do is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't believe they deserve a platform to be able to be out here doing it, because they just make it worse for everybody.
And Tia, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Sorry guys. I went on a bit of a tangent there. I try to keep a little bit drama free, but sometimes that stuff just,
Charles,
it creeps out in me.
You have no reason to stay.
Where was it?
Let Esther grieve in peace.
Don't expect to become a career either. I like my job. YouTube is just a place to hang out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like it. Like, for me, having the chat here and having people to talk to definitely makes the effort worth it. It's better than screaming into the ether, but I know we all have to do that at some point starting out, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure, I mean, we all everyone starts out at zero, right? And you've got to learn
Give him the care
to just talk to yourself at some point. And you learn that early on. And then, like, even some of the bigger people that I've listened to and the way that they talk, because, you know, they'll have chats that just go crazy. It's like you have these weird transitions. Like, you'll have this beginning where you're talking to yourself, and then you start to gain an audience, and that's where you build your core audience. And you talk to them, and you talk and talk and talk and talk.
Where do you think he is now?
But then at some point, you know, or there's a possibility of gaining an even bigger audience, and then your chat just goes by so fast that you can't actually interact with them. So you're just there to hang out, and you know, you can't really interact with somebody. Which, and I say if it ever happens, I will hate it when it happens, but I will also be happy to see a chat going by that fast, because that means that what I am saying has some kind of impact on what people are thinking and what their thought processes are. And that's one thing that one goal I want for this channel is not just to put out content, but also to allow people to have those different ideas and those different thoughts. And even like, I know a lot of people like shut down their chat and they ban words and stuff. I want there to be discourse. Like, not all discourse is going to be pleasant, but it also doesn't have to be bad either. Like, you should always have something to take away from a conversation if it was a meaningful conversation.
I'm glad you are here.
And I just see too much of that on the internet, that the conversations just don't matter. It's like, I want to yell at you, I want to call you this, I want to call you this name, and nothing ever gets done. Right? Like, I mean, I'm on TikTok a lot, because it's just an easy, scrollable, digestible video format. And people are more screaming at each other than talking to each other a lot of the times. And it's insane. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't pay the bills. If I ever started getting paid and using this for something, what I would like is to use that money to either further my setup or use it to, have that disposable income to go to like cons or do something with it to also make content, but also to enjoy myself, because
I hope I'm wrong.
right now the 9-to-5 job is just to pay bills and to keep a roof over my head and to keep my family alive. And that's what it's for. And not a lot gets left over when it comes for like vacationing and stuff like that.
And we have next to no supply of the
So you gotta
chance.
do it sometime. And
All I'm up
what they say is value your time. And
About the town meeting house.
I can spend an hour, 2 hours at this a day
dangerous.
sometimes.
Imagine.
Then like yesterday I spent 2-3 hours doing this whole
The when is difficult.
new setup in OBS
I admit I've lost
and figuring things out for it and how I want to do it.
It may seem
And it
question.
it's time that I didn't spend doing probably other things that I should have done.
Coins fall from the ceiling. Only a few at first.
The
floor, they break. Like rotten tea.
Yeah, it's up to you to be the better people and not resort to what they do. Yeah, I mean, we all have that choice.
The flood right
And
I drown in
I mean, I know you've probably seen it too. There's people that are even kind of in our sector of the internet that I used to like
Still not laid.
watching and would try to interact with as best as I could, but
And at the same time,
I can't stand their content
Minister Davenport
anymore
summoned the best
because it's like they wanted to
lift the curse.
fight that culture war,
Experience.
which fine,
Or actually
whatever, you do you, but
treacherous.
it's so boring.
Invincible.
Like I can't
I'd like
stand to hear the Disney bad argument for the 1000th time anymore. People have been saying that for
Madam.
years, and I know it's an important topic to keep
the fools.
to kind of keep the boot on their neck, but still, Jesus Christ, some of the things that some of these people put out it is like clout chasing bullshit. And I get so freaking sick of it. And it's like they make a story, or they try to make a detrimental story that is like, okay, who cares? Like I can't stand, like I didn't even look into that Alyssa Mercanti stuff because I got so sick of hearing people talk about it. And at the end of the day, it matters so freaking little, I think, what she was doing. Now, there is an interesting story that I'm actually not, and I just lost my mic, but
I love you.
there is a story that I'm actually seeing, and that's these payment processors
But when it comes to
that actually matters. And it's like, they may, I see people put maybe one video of energy into that, but when it comes to yelling about DEI and stuff like that, they will put 10 videos out about the same freaking story. And it is insane to me that you have a legitimate story that is causing a legitimate problem in anime and manga and how you consume your media. And one video is all you put out about it.
Bring misery.
Dude, go fuck off with that shit.
They steal life's essence.
That is such lazy freaking, I mean, there is no reporting ethics for YouTube or to be a YouTuber or a content creator, but Jesus Christ.
Suffering for those who live.
I mean, I put one out about it, but
who don't.
Hey,
may suffer too.
I just
sin puts a gentler.
I don't have the time to consistently
and be sure
put things like I don't put consistent videos out a day to begin with.
you'll not escape me. So
Which I don't even think that payment processor video, like I think it got like 0 views, which is like, okay. At least I said something about it, right?
You'd return bloated with life.
True, there is a point where streamers get so big that the one-on-one chatting. Yeah. I mean, it again, that's one of those things that it sucks.
Scruffy headed loud
when it gets there, but I mean, it is an interesting thing to have that growth, right? Like I would want to see it at some point, even if it just lasts for a few months. You know, I would like to see and think like when I see problems like that, I do tend to shut down.
Legendary ghosts.
And like I will make less content. Like I know how I would go about it as I'd make less in order to kind of take a step back and look and think, because when I see problems like that, like with how I was putting out content, I took a step back and I kind of lost a lot of motivation because I wasn't meeting my goals. I just didn't have the time and stuff like that. And I get so hyper fixated on trying to solve the problem, I can literally not do anything else. I don't think, I mean, like I said, I think it would be interesting. Yeah, the money thing, yeah. Yeah, there's a guy that I watch on TikTok. Doesn't do like super great videos. Like he just does, he has really good points and he puts out really good videos. But it's like he'll just be talking about an anime, and he'll just have this kind of like smug music behind him, and every time he makes a point, he'll take a sip out of his mug like, oh yeah, Goku is one of the worst fathers in anime, and it's not even close. Like just that victory sip, and that's kind of where I got the idea from, is that, you know, he kind of flexed on people that were shitting on him, and he was like, yeah, I know I don't make great content, but I make content for the people that like it, and it afforded me to take my wife on a vacation, I think to Florida or to Jamaica, or I forget where he went, but dude basically got to go on vacation with the money that he made from TikTok. And I was like, you know what, I think that's a good way to, or a good goal to have for making the content. I mean, I put money into this because I like streaming, I like tech, and wow, did I seriously out talk my pre-recorded gameplay? Damn, I didn't think I'd actually do that. Like the whole idea was to have this gameplay like play behind and use it as music and like be done with it before the gameplay ended. That's funny. I didn't even like finish talking about the other animes that I'm watching, but there's not a lot to talk about. Where was I though? I'm lost now. I got so caught up on chat. There are some streamers I stopped watching as well because they were too negative about everything, and it was it like if you inundate and just completely are watching negative content, like I watch a lot of negative content too. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I watch videos that shit on locals, but those guys are pieces of shit to begin with. But it will have an effect on your mental state, man, and it's not good to do, because I'll tell you, there was a point that I went when I realized that I was watching too much negative stuff. or listening to too much negative stuff. And that's when I was just kind of snapping at friends and family, and they literally did nothing. And so like I had to take a step back and had to find the enjoyment that I wanted to have with this. And I feel I have. I feel that this is, I feel I'm a better person and creator on top of it. Like I don't like I have a little series in my shorts called Anime Lost in Time, where, you know, I just bring back or bring back / talk about anime that I feel has been forgotten. And I really enjoyed that, and I haven't done one in a while, but I swear every one of those that I did, the one comment I would always get was core memory unlocked, or dude, thank you so much for talking about this. No one talks about this, and this is like one of my favorite animes. So it was like giving a highlight to the bygone anime. Or, you know, people would say that, man, I never knew about this, but you said it's like this one, I'm going to go check this out now. And, you know, it was very gratifying to do. And it was like it was videos that were a minute, like 45 seconds to a minute and a half. And they were just so satisfying to do. And I kick myself for not continuing to do it. But I will say that I did see other people on TikTok kind of doing the same style of thing, but in their own way, and I loved it. Like I feel like I started, well, it was nothing new, so I shouldn't say that I feel like I started something. Yep. Take a step back and see my shorts about Anime Lost in Time. Dude, I appreciate that. I try to make them enjoyable. I listen back to some of my old stuff, like and I keep bringing up TikTok, but TikTok had this little has this on this day you created this kind of content, would you like to repost it? So, you know, I will, and I listen to myself, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how did I ever get any views or clicks for that video? Because it was like I was so monotone with that. And that, like, I was doing those videos, and I was already like a year and a half into content creation, but I was still like, yeah, the turtles were very good. And yeah, it was like bad, so bad. Oh, but yeah, you get better. Like I feel you get better, especially like if you want to get better at this, you will. Like I started realizing that when I was criticizing anime, I was using very similar wording on every show, and I still do it sometimes today, like because it's like, oh, this anime good, the animation's good. Okay, well, what is good about it? What is good about the character development? What do you like about the characters? Stuff like that, you know. It's like in order to get better at doing this, I got to learn more about anime that I would normally not push myself to do, because I very much was one of those persons that I'm fine with sometimes just watching a show and just enjoying the show for what is presented, which I still very much believe that the end product is a core of what makes a show good. Like, you know, I have heard that what is it? Shows like One Piece. Like apparently Oda is very into history. So he puts a lot of history into his show. Well, how is it execute? How does he execute it? I think is what would make him a good writer at that point. Like, I don't think you can just copy paste something into the show just because it was cool in history, but the execution in your show was bad. Like, was there lore? Was there build up? Like, does it make sense within the worlds? You know, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm not going to say he does good or not because I don't look into it, but pretty much what I'm trying to get at is that, you know, I shouldn't need to go on a journey to learn about this certain arc or this certain type of, or this certain character inside your show. You should be able to explore and explain that within the context of your show. And I should be able to enjoy the show for what it is. But now if there is a real life correlation and I can go and look at it and find enjoyment with that too, you know, that's fine. But if it makes no sense with the inside of your show or your manga, I don't see it as good writing. And I'm not saying that about Oda, but I'm just kind of using it as an example. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like Oda. Like, there's a few things that I don't like about One Piece. Like, you know, ton of overlapping or too many power systems, definitely being left behind, like the devil fruit stuff being left behind. Like, I don't think we're ever going to find out about where devil fruits come from. But devil fruits being left behind in place of Haki, and Haki is actually more interesting than the devil fruits, and the fact that more people can have access to it is a lot more interesting than the devil fruits. Although it really seems like a Redcon power system, but meh. I mean, people like One Piece. It's not fully up to what I would want. Like, I want to watch because I don't know. A little bit of it is way too confusing, and the fact is that it's just way too long. But, you know, every now and again, I'm just like, why do people like it? It's like, I want to understand the people. I'm more interested about understanding why people like One Piece than One Piece itself. I mean, it's very simple as like, we just like it. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, man. But, guys, I actually think I'm done. You know, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let's see. Let's hang up that Discord call. Oh, Pops. So, man, if you ever wanted to, like, just come in, like, if anything that I've got on the topic you want to come in and chat, I'm kind of turning streams into a open mic type thing. But the way that you got to do it is because I'm no longer going to use StreamYard to do things, because they're putting everything behind a paywall, and that's just all these stream services. I do have a Discord. It's in the description of the chat. I have a live chat room that I will be in. Thank you, by the way. That I have a live chat room that I'm going to be in every stream. And if I ever bring up a topic that, you know, you feel like you want to talk about, or you just got some input on, feel free to pop in. That's something I'm going to try to move and do with the channel moving forward, is more of that, because I always have fun chatting with people, and I know not everybody wants to type. I know when I'm in streams, I don't like to type a lot myself because my spelling is that of like a 5th grader at this point. So, talking just works a lot better for me. And yeah. So, that's what this is. This is my, this is me in Discord, which I'm actually getting out of now. So yeah, it's free for anybody to, come in, and, the Discord's there, and I've been wanting to push the Discord for a while anyways. I have I used to have a lot of fun in there. I don't hang out in there that much anymore, but I definitely want to start using it a lot more, as long as it is the one service that I actually feel is worth paying for. That if they ever got to a point that they took any of these features or put them behind the paywall, I'd probably pay for it. But the fact is that a lot of what Discord uses or a lot of what you pay for Discord is just kind of cosmetic for the most part. So it's and it's like, I think Discord is a service worth using and worth exploring more out of. And I think, like it being open source and OBS being open source, like you can do whatever you want with OBS and Discord. And I like that freedom. I like that freedom a lot more than, paying $20 for StreamYard myself. So yeah, Discord has good audio. Yeah. I like it. I've used it a lot more in last year myself. Like I call friends on it. I'll talk to people. What is it? I used to do D&D campaigns in Discord because we just couldn't find times to really get together. So we were just like, 1 hour a night. Let's get on Discord and further ourselves in the campaign. So, but in any case, guys, yeah, I'm going to head out. I need to get a outro set up for this at some point, but I'll figure that out at some point. But let's I'll just use the intro as the outro for now. So guys, y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Be sure to check out Pops, because I know he's doing his stream very early in the morning. Well, I say early. Your stream should be 8 Central Time, I think, or 10. Just go subscribe to Pops and hit that bell, and you won't miss it. At 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, that's what it was. But guys, I do appreciate y'all so much for being here. After this is up, after this is up, let me know what you thought about the stream, the new the new layups, easy layup. Let me know what y'all think about the layout. These videos will be chopped up. At least some of them will be chopped up. A lot of the stream was kind of off recorded, but the anime reviews will be going out as regular videos. So definitely check those out. And the shorts, I think I'm going to keep doing those as originals. So they'll be worth coming back to the channel every day for. But if you want to be here for the long stuff, the stream will always be here. But then that will be chopped down into regular videos for more digestible viewing. If you just kind of want my idea of certain segments, so you don't have to go through the entire stream. But yeah, I think that's it. So guys, again, have a good rest of your weekend. I am out.
I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close, I could taste it, wanted away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I will prepare. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top. I die, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making the killing. I'm here for greatness, you can't lock me into cages. Deserve to be on stages, I will be the greatest. Do it yourself, I made it. DIY from the basement, I'll take my life into my own hands, my own plan, yeah I got a backbone, designing my own program, I'll mentor the next wave of the bravest, so don't be late, I'm about to make changes. One shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared, to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah, you must be rare.